This happened when I was 22 years old enough to know a bad deal, but still young enough to be desperate for cheap rent in the city. The landlord gave me an uneasy smile when he handed over the keys to apartment 9B, but I ignored it. The building was old, and the neighbors were quiet. Almost too quiet. No one met my eyes when I asked about the last tenant. It was on the first night that I heard it. A faint, rhythmic tapping that seemed to come from inside the walls. It always started at midnight, sharp and clear, but the moment I got out of bed to check, it would stop. Across the hall, the door to 9A was always left slightly ajar. Sometimes, when I'd leave for work, I'd see a shadow flickering in the dark gap, and I could have sworn I heard a faint whisper of my name carried on the drafty air. An elderly neighbor from downstairs finally pulled me aside in the laundry room one afternoon. Her eyes were wide with fear as she told me that no one ever stayed long in 9B.
What if I told you that this entire animated horror story was created in minutes? No editing, no actors, no drawing, and completely free. So in this video, I'll show you how to create your own AI animated stories like this using one free AI video generator step by step. So the software we're going to use in this video is called CapCut. So CapCut is a free video editor that is also powered by AI that anyone can use out there for free. So all you have to do is come over here to CapCut.com. Then right here, what you want to do is want to try CapCut online. So just click there. Then right here, all you have to do is just go ahead and create an account if you do not have one. If you do have one, just go ahead and log into your account. So go ahead and do that. So when you log into CapCut, this is what you're going to see right here. So right here, you can create all types of videos right here. And you can see right here, we have the free AI video maker. So this is the one we're going to use right here. So all you have to do is just click on this right here where it says free AI video maker right here. This is going to open up in a new tab. So what you want to do right here is want to create a project. So right here, you can see that you can create videos instantly using AI, and you can also create a video avatar. You can also brainstorm ideas with AI, but we're going to start a new project from scratch, and it's very simple. All we have to do is just click here on new project. This is going to open up right here. So this right here is the editor. This is where we're going to create our videos. So all we have to do right here is, you can see it says enter your script or create one with AI. So we're going to create our script using artificial intelligence. So let's click here, create one with AI. And then on the left side right here, you can see we have a topic and key points right here. So this is what we're going to use to help us come up with the video. So this is where we're going to use another tool called ChatGPT. You can write your own topic, just brainstorm that with your own ideas, and you can add some key points right here. But I'll use ChatGPT to help me out come up with the topic and some key points for my video, just to make it quicker. So what I want to do is create a horror story video, because those kinds of videos do well on YouTube. So what I'm going to do right here is I'll ask ChatGPT, write a list of horror story titles. Okay, so when you ask ChatGPT to write a list of horror story titles, it's going to come up with all these titles that you can use right here. So all you have to do is just choose a title that sounds interesting. So if I look at these titles, let's see, something like this, The Man in My Reflection, or Midnight at Apartment 9B. Sounds very mysterious. Let me go with this one right here. So I'll say write key points for this story. Make it scary and realistic, but safe for YouTube, because we don't want it to be too graphic or too crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our title right here, and we're going to click here to let ChatGPT come up with some key points that we can use. So let's see which response we're going to use. We're just going to choose any response right here. The shorter one, I prefer this one. Okay, so now we have our title right here, Midnight at Apartment 9B. So all you have to do is just copy your title, go back to CapCut, then you can add your topic right here. So here's our topic, Midnight at Apartment 9B. Then we're going to add some key points right here. So we have all these key points. So we're going to say, write these in a short paragraph. Okay, so we're going to copy this right here and go over here to CapCut, and we're going to add that as our key points, just like that. Then down here, the duration of our video should be, let's just keep it at 3 minutes. Right, so for the final step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a writing style right here. So we're gonna mimic a writing style. So just keep in mind that the type of video we're creating is a horror style type of video. So it needs to read like a horror story. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mimic a writing style about or from a horror video on YouTube, so that our video sounds at least authentic and actually sounds like a horror story. Right, so right now what you have to do is come over here to YouTube and search for horror stories, and you're gonna find a lot of horror stories on YouTube right here. So all you have to do is just find a style that you like. So I'm quite aware of this channel here called Mr. Nightmare, so I'm gonna go to his YouTube channel right here. Let's see, go to his YouTube channel. Then right here I'll go to videos, and then I'm gonna sort this by the most popular videos right here. So just click here where it says popular. Then what you want to do is just look at the most popular videos that have done very well right here. And I just want to scroll through these and see which one you like the most. So what you can do is you can watch the video and just listen to it and get the idea of, how the story is being said and the writing style of the story, so that we can mimic it. I'll go with this one right here. So just select any video. Right, so once you've chosen a video, all you have to do is just scroll down and go to the description right here. Then scroll down and you're gonna find this part where it says transcript. So what you want to do is click here where it says show transcript. Click there and just wait. And right here showing us the transcript of this video. So all you have to do is just double click here and copy these. No, just copy this transcript. You don't have to copy the whole thing. Maybe up to this part, like here. Go ahead and copy that. Then go over here to ChatGPT. So all you have to do, ask ChatGPT to rewrite. So just say rewrite this script without timestamps. Then you want to go ahead and paste your script right here. And just wait for ChatGPT to do the work for you. It's very simple right here. Right, perfect. So all you have to do is go ahead and copy this. Just copy the whole script. Just copy it from here. Go down, copy the whole thing. So once you copy this, go back to CapCut. Then right here, we're gonna add it where it says mimic writing style. So this is the writing style we're gonna mimic right here. We got this writing style from this horror video right here. So once you add that, you want to go ahead and click on create right here. If everything's okay, so you have your topic, you have your key points, you've chosen your duration, and we've added a writing style that we're going to mimic right here. Another thing you can do is you can also extract it from a video. So you can click here, extract from a video, and upload a video. And what it's going to do is going to go through your video and extract the transcript. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and click on create right here. Alright, so our script is done generating right here. So now what you can do, if you want to edit the script, you can click in here, and wherever you click right here, you can edit that out. As you can see right there, just bring that back. So that's how you edit the script. So you can go through the script and you can change anything right here. So next step is to have an AI voice read this script right here. So to do that, all you have to do is come over here. So go to one of your script on the right side right here, click here and click on voiceover right there. So once you select voiceover on the left side right here, you're gonna see this right here, voiceover, and you see some voices right here. So there's an avatar on the side and the voices right here. So you can play the voices and listen to them.
Welcome to creating voiceovers.
Welcome to creating voiceovers.
Welcome to creating voice.
Right, so that's how you listen to the sound. So what I'm gonna do is select this one right here. I feel this one sounds like somebody who can tell a horror story.
Welcome to creating voiceovers.
Okay, so I'm gonna select this voice right here. So just click on it there like that. And what you want to do is click on apply to all scenes. So this voice is going to be applied to all the scenes in our script right here. So let's go ahead and click here. So right here, it's splitting the script. So just organizing the script. So just wait for it. Right, so after splitting the script, it's gonna start creating the voiceover. So after this step is done, we're gonna have our voices right here. Right, so just like that, we have our script split into different scenes, as you can see right here. And we have this guy, ladies man voice, reading each script, as you can see right here. So we can play this on the right hand side right here. You can see this is the video right here, but it's blank. There are no scenes yet.
This happened when I was 22 years old enough to know a bad deal, but still young enough to be desperate for cheap rent in the city. The landlord gave me an uneasy smile when he handed over the keys to apartment 9B. But I ignored it. The building was old, and the neighbors were quiet. Almost too quiet. No one met my eyes when I asked about the last tenant. It was
Right, I feel like the voice sounds really good. So what I'm gonna do now is generate images for each scene. So what we're gonna do is click here. You can see right here, just click there, and right here we're gonna generate AI media. So what we can do now is here where it says apply to all scenes, because we want these to be applied to all the scenes in the script. So right here, apply to all scenes, we're gonna select generate AI media for all. So just select that right here. Then on the left right here, we have this right here, generate AI media. So select that. Then right here, the aspect ratio. So this is going to be a YouTube style video. So we're gonna select 16:9. If you're making like a video that's going to be watched on the phone, you can choose 9:16 right here. So I'm going to select 16:9, and I'll scroll down and select something that matches my style of video. We have horror right here. We have spooky photo right here. Let's see. We'll go with spooky because it's kind of realistic. So okay, so we're gonna select that spooky, and that's pretty much it. So we select our aspect ratio and the style right here. So these are the styles. So we selected this right here, spooky photo, and finally we need to click apply to all scenes. And now the media is being generated. So all we have to do is just wait for it to be done. Okay, so you can see right here, all the media has been generated for all the scenes right here. So we can check out the video and see what it looks like. So let's maximize this right here and watch this.
This happened when I was 22 years old enough to know a bad deal, but still young enough to be desperate for cheap rent in the city. The landlord gave me an uneasy smile when he handed over the keys to apartment 9B, but I ignored it. The building was old, and the neighbors were quiet. Almost too quiet. No one met my eyes when I asked about the last tenant. It was on the first night that I heard it. A faint.
Right, so the video looks pretty good to me. The scenes are very accurate, the script is good, and the voice is good as well. So let's say you don't like the image that's been shown right here. All right, so let's say I want to change this image right here. So all you have to do is come over here and click on replace. Okay, so to change the media right here, or the image, what you can do is right here on the description is you can describe exactly what kind of image you want to be shown right here. And right here you can select your style. So our style is spooky photo. So our style is spooky photo, as you can see, and our aspect ratio right here. So all we have to do is just change the description right here. So to do that, very quickly, you can do this. Just copy this right here, copy the script, go to ChatGPT, and you want to paste the script right here. And you want to ask ChatGPT to suggest a prompt to overlay, suggest a prompt to generate an image to overlay this script. You can say suggest three different scenes right here. Then let ChatGPT do the work. Okay, so we have our first prompt right here. Dark apartment closet. Inside the closet, hallway before the sound. Alright, so what you can do is just read the prompt and see if it's something you want to use. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Right, so I'll try the second prompt right here. So just copy this and go over here to CapCut. So let's go over here, replace this. Then we're going to add the description. Okay, so all you have to do is just paste your prompt right here. So once you do that, we're going to go ahead and generate our image and see if it does a good work. So let's go ahead and generate right here. Make sure you choose the style. spooky photo and aspect ratio, then generate. Alright, so here are some examples right here. So let's check out these images. So click on the image to look at it. Okay, this looks good. This looks good as well. The only thing I don't like about these images is that there's literally a moon in the room, so we're not gonna use that. So let's try a different scene. Or we can, let's see, does it say anything about a moon in the script? Nope. Let's try a different script right here. Try this one. Let's see what this brings us. Paste that, then generate. Alright, so we have these images right here. Okay, interesting. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and try the other script as well, so we can see all the options we have. Right. All right, let's use this image right here. So we can click right here where it says add scene. So when you click that, that image has been added to our scene right here.
Tapping started up again from deep within the closet wall, a sound that she would soon come to know all too well.
That sounds good. So we have all our scenes right here. So that's exactly how you change the image on the scene if you don't like it. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna show you guys two things you can do. So first thing you can do is you can send this to the editor, the CapCut editor, where you can now change things and add your own like media, videos and other stuff, and you can also export the video. And another thing you can do as well on the left right here is add some music to your video. So let's try to do that. Let's click on music right here. Horror. Let's see if it's gonna show us any horror music. If not, then we're gonna find our music elsewhere. Right, so right here, all you have to do is just go through the sounds and listen to them and see which one, you know, you'd like to add. So let's try out this one right here. So you want to go over here to the first scene. So click here. Then we need to add this to our scene. Just click on the plus button right here. And you can go ahead and play the video and listen if there is some sound.
Old enough to know a bad deal, but still young enough to be desperate for cheap rent in the city. The landlord gave me an uneasy smile when he handed over the keys to apartment 9B.
Alright, so the sound has been added to our video. So what you can do now is click on edit more right here. Right, so after that, what's going to happen is that it's going to open up in a new tab. So this window right here, you can edit this video. So this is CapCut's online editor right here. So right here, you can add media. So you can upload images and videos that you can add right here. You can just drag them and drop them here. So we have our media right here. You can just drag it. So you can drag this and drop it right here. Let's see. So you can do it. Let's double click this and bring it up here like that. And you know, you can see this is like our image right here and everything, but we're gonna remove this since we're not using this. Just delete this. I'm just showing you guys how you can add stuff to your timeline right here using the online editor. It's very simple. So once you're done with everything, you can click on export right here, or within the editor right here. Once you're done editing your video, you can click on export right here. So right here in the editor, you can do quite a few things. You can come here to elements and you can add, you know, videos. You can search for stock videos right here. So let's search for, let's say, horror right here. Right here we have we're searching for all types of like things right here with the videos, the stickers and stuff. Right, so one thing I've learned over the years of doing content creation, when it comes to editing, what you need is time. Take your time to learn how to edit. It's very simple. All you need to do is just drag and drop elements to your timeline and just make sure you align them, you know, perfectly so that it makes sense. And you do that repeatedly and you get good at it. So with editing, you only be better with time. Like, it's not really that difficult. It's just drag and dropping things and it's not that complicated to figure out. So once you're done, all you have to do is click here to export, or if you just want to, use this video without editing it, you can click here to export as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to export this video without editing it at all. We're just going to use AI. So let's go ahead and click on export right here. Then right here, we have the name, then the quality, recommended, then the resolution, you can select 1080p, the format, MP4, frames per second, let's do 30 frames per second, then we can export this. Let's go ahead and click on export. And all we have to do is just wait for this to reach 100% and we'll be done with the video. Right, so the video is done. So all you have to do is just click here to save, and it's going to be saved in your computer and you'll be done. So right here, you can see the video is downloading. So just wait for it to complete downloading. Then after it's done, we can go ahead and watch the video together. Right, so you can see right here in my downloads, the video is done downloading. So let's go ahead and click here to watch the video.
This happened when I was 22 years old enough to know a bad deal, but still young enough to be desperate for cheap rent in the city. The landlord gave me an uneasy smile when he handed over the keys to apartment 9B, but I ignored it. The building was old, and the neighbors were quiet. Almost too quiet. No one met my eyes when I asked about the last tenant. It was on the first night that I heard it. A faint, rhythmic tapping that seemed to come from inside the walls. It always started at midnight, sharp and clear, but the moment I got out of bed to check, it would stop. Across the hall, the door to 9A was always left slightly ajar. Sometimes, when I'd leave for work, I'd see a shadow flickering in the dark gap, and I could have sworn I heard a faint whisper of my name carried on the drafty air. An elderly neighbor from downstairs finally pulled me aside in the laundry room one afternoon. Her eyes were wide with fear as she told me that no one ever stayed long in 9B. The last tenant, a young man like me, had complained about knocking in the walls before he just banis. Save. That night, the tapping was louder, more insistent. It wasn't just a knock anymore. It was followed by a heavy, dragging sound, like furniture being pulled across a rough floor. I followed the noise to the back of my bedroom closet. Shoving aside my clothes, I found a loose panel in the wall. Prying it open revealed a dark, narrow passage. It was a crude tunnel connecting my apartment to 9A. Inside, there was nothing but a single wooden chair facing my wall and deep, gouged scratch marks on the floorboards. Just as the clock struck midnight, the tapping started again, but this time, it was coming from inside my bedroom. I scrambled back, my heart pounding, and threw myself against the bedroom door. It wouldn't budge. It was locked from the other side. A cold whisper slithered right behind me, so close I could feel the breath on my neck. "You're home now." The next morning, the landlord greeted a new tenant with that same uneasy smile, handing over the keys to 9B. As she stepped inside, a faint tapping started up again from deep within the closet wall, a sound that she would soon come to know all too well.